Well, just very, very happy to be here back in Dubai amongst so many of you all who I meet quite often. So hello to everybody. Thank you so much for coming here, making the time. Dubai is usually the first place where all our films release. So it's always exciting to see how people respond here. It always gives you a reflection into whether people are liking the film, are they loving the film, or do you need to pack your bags and go for a long holiday. So very happy to be here. Today evening, our film, Teri Meri Kahaani, which is releasing all over the world on the 22nd of June, will be premiering here. We're very happy to be here and looking forward to what people think about the film. Like Kunal said, it's thrice upon a love story. It's a very interesting, new, fresh concept where you have three love stories instead of one. It's a 2-hour film, and in 40 minutes we need to tell one story each. It's a young, fun, refreshing, entertaining take at various lives between two people who are considered soulmates. So all those who believe in love and believe that whoever you're with, you are meant to be with, should be able to connect with the film. And beyond that, I'm really looking forward to questions from the media here. Thank you. Well, to begin with, probably the only similarity between Mausam and this film is that both are love stories. The genre of this film is a romantic comedy. It's a much lighter, breezier, funner, easier film. Mausam was a lot more intense and a lot more dramatic. Secondly, Mausam was about 4 seasons in a lifespan of 10 years of two people, starting from them being 18, going up to them being 28, 29, where I played an Air Force officer, and Sonam played a Kashmiri girl. This film is very different from that in terms of, I think time and love are two factors which exist in any love story. In terms of concept, this film is 3 different eras. So we're actually playing a triple role. Both me and Priyanka are playing 3 different people. So I would think that in every possible way this film is very different from Mausam. Why else would I be doing it immediately after Mausam? And I had signed the film and started shooting for it before Mausam released. So I found it very different and very novel. And honestly, I was not looking forward to doing another love story after Mausam. I wanted to do something different. But this concept was so fresh that I couldn't say no. I was really, really excited about it. Well, as far as 2012 is concerned, where I play Krish and Priyanka plays Radha, it was very similar to probably how I am myself. It's the closest to how I am myself. I relate to that very much. The kind of romance and the kind of love that we've shown, I think, is very today and very regular. I mean, it's basically about 2 people who bump into each other and end up spending a night together, partying together. That's why the song Mukhtasar Mulaqat, because Mukhtasar literally means brief. 1960s is a space which I think Kunal pioneers in as far as knowledge is concerned. He loves films of that time. The rock and roll era, the golden age, the time of Shami Saab, Dev Saab, Dilip Saab. Some of the most entertaining films like Tisri Manzil were made in that time, which is one of my favorite films. And we wanted to have our take on that time. And so it's the story of a struggling musician who's coming to Bombay to try and find a job, who bumps into a huge superstar who's traveling by a first-class compartment in a train, because at that time actors used to travel by train. And the entire compartment is booked only for her, and he enters it by mistake, and she's very upset that how could he have intruded into her privacy, and he obviously refuses to leave because he doesn't really recognize her. And then how a relationship starts between this really regular, common, simple guy and this superstar. And then there's my favorite time period, which is 1910, which has no reference because I doubt anybody who was alive in 1910 is still around. So it was pretty much up to Kunal's imagination, which I must say is very, very fertile, because the most misbehaved, the most flirtatious, and the most naughty character out of the 3, which is Javed Qadri, which I play, has been conceptualized by Kunal in 1910. He's probably more forward than both the characters in 1960 and 2012.
And I think, the fun about 1910 was almost every film, in fact every film, not almost, every film set in pre-independence India has always seen people in khadi clothes and either white or khaki colored, and that's it. And I was like, where's the color? Why is there no color? I mean, we're a very colorful country. And even if you just use natural fabrics and natural dyes, there's a lot of color that was always there in India, in every state. And I was like, where's the romance? And where's that light falling? Okay. Okay. So I was like, where's the romance? Where's the color of that time period? So that's why I created this character and this whole milieu there.
Okay. In fact, that's what I found the most interesting about when Kunal came and narrated it to me, that he's not trying to deliberately or forcefully connect these three stories. We just want you to see 3 different stories and enjoy them. And beautifully without really having to do too much. They seem to connect quite seamlessly, and basically because you're talking about the same two people in love. It's not a dramatic film, it's not an emotional film like I've been saying for a while now. It's a rom-com, it's a romantic comedy, it's in the genre of an entertainer, a caper, a light film, a breezy film.